Hi everyone, I hope you're doing okay. I'm not sure if you can hear any background noises because my neighbor is actually playing the piano right now, but I hope you can't and I hope you are doing okay. I am starting this new video with a new journal, and you actually haven't seen me even say goodbye to the last journal. I have been off for a little bit, and I will explain why and what has been going on. But basically, I have actually finished all of the pages of the last journal, and now I am starting a new one. Like I have discussed it, I feel like in the previous video, I will be using instead a load term, but in a B6 softcover notebook. And here you can see me flip through some pages and me actually checking out, because I chose not just a plain notebook but one um, one where you can sorry, lost my train of thought, but it actually has a calendar, and I did not know, but it also has a feature log, which means that I will not have to set up one. And yeah, I will just be flicking through some pages, and then we're going to plan my week on this day, and then on the other day, which you'll see a bit later, I will be commonplacing, and then I will do a mood board for my intentions for December. So that's what you can expect for this video. For the most part, I will be doing this voiceover, but if you want to just mute me and just listen to your music, that's okay too. I am not sure as to what this channel is going to be or become, to be very honest. I do not currently have the time to even post regularly, so we'll see. Um, so I actually started this journal without planning any of the pages before. For example, I want to do a mood board, but for 2025, so I'll be doing that later on and not right now. And then my intentions for the year. So I will not be setting that up yet, but I also need to set up my pen pal tracker. So maybe that's something that you'll see later on, not on this video, but maybe on another one. Um, so for this journal, and some of you have asked me about this, so I'll be answering it here. I will be using this journal for pretty much everything. I will be planning my week here, and what I mostly do is just actually just journal and ramble about my thoughts, feelings, emotions, and what has been going on that week, that day, or even that month. But I also like to do some artistic things. Sometimes I like to add mood boards, like you're going to see, and other things. But I will be also commonplacing, and maybe some other things. But basically, this is an all-in-one notebook. As in terms of system, apart from this notebook, that's something that I might mention on the next video, because I will be adding up a different notebook, but it will not imply with anything with this. It's just a small pocket notebook, so I can carry it with me every day and just jot down ideas. It will be like a physical notes app. So instead of me always writing down things on my phone when I'm on the go, I can just write it there, and maybe we can look at it together. And you haven't seen it, but especially if you're new to this channel and you haven't seen any of my previous videos that I have deleted, I have also a smaller commonplace book, and that one I use just for things that are not mine but are not articles either, maybe poems and quotes and things like that. I will also want to update more. I have watched some videos on commonplacing and want to update my system a little bit with that notebook, so maybe that's something we can do in the future as well. Um, Here right now I am setting up my week, and you can see me do what is going to be my to-do list. And yeah, I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. I also I also do a habit tracker, and then most people do a mood tracker, but what I do is an anxiety tracker, where I track every day how my anxiety has been from 0 to 5. And maybe this can be useful for you because it means that you can track different things and you just have to figure it out what works best for you. If there's one thing that I am not yet accustomed to this notebook is that it doesn't lie completely flat, and it doesn't really bother me that much. I really like the size of it, but maybe next time I will have to consider hard cover so it does lie flat. But I do prefer the soft cover though. Um, so here is the part. So here is the part where I explain a little bit why I have not been active at all on Tumblr or YouTube. But basically, I was very motivated, as you can see on the last video. I was like, this is the notebook that I'm going to use and all of that. But then I started university in a new institution. I was in a different institution last year, and so I changed it. And it was, I thought it would be a quick and swift adaptation, but it wasn't. And my mental health, which was already struggling a little bit, it got really worse. And I was basically on survival mode, and I will only do the basics. I did not touch my journal for I only journal for a couple of pages. And I basically didn't touch it. The only thing I could do was mindless scrolling and nothing else, because I was not in a good place, and so I really did not feel like I had control of my situation or I had the time, especially because I have a bit of a difficult schedule. But it's fine. It took me 3 months. It's now the end of November. Actually, tomorrow is the 1st of December, and I'm now feeling like I finally have some control, and that's why I started filming videos again. But like I said in the beginning, I'm not sure when will be the next one. Hopefully soon. Especially because I still have things that I want to talk about and show you guys, but I am not entirely sure. As for this part of disengaging with journaling, I have actually seen a few people talk about this online. Apparently, it is pretty common, and so if you're struggling with it, I just want to say that do not force it. Journaling is supposed to be something that comes naturally, and do not, if you are on this state of mind, just try your best to be gentle with yourself, and that's my advice. Um, in terms of you are now seeing me choose the picture that I'm going to put here this week. Basically, I have been doing this setup. I have made another one on a different week, and I really like it. I really like having a picture there to look for. It's not a picture that's kind of simplifies my week or that gives me an insight of what my week was, except last week actually I put a picture of a music that I was listening to that week, but it does not have to be that. It's just something for me to look for when I'm planning and all of that, so it is a bit more fun and gentle. Um, so I can also talk to you about something that I usually don't talk about, which is, as you can see on the right side of the journal, there is this anxiety tracker, and basically this has been a problem that I have been dealing for the past few years, and I'm still not in the best of places, but I have, of course, seek professional help. But the thing is that now I have recently discovered. I have thought about it for a couple of years now, but I have only recently discovered that there might be some underlying issue behind it that I did not know that may have been the cause for this anxiety. So I'll be studying more about the subject as well. I have actually this was on another day, just so I can keep on track of what you're saying, what I'm talking about. But this was on another day. But like I was saying, I have this small ring binder. I have never shown it to you guys. It's a different one, and on that I will be printing out some research because I might have to justify this what I have to another professional. Basically, and I don't want to get into too much detail about it, but I have seek a professional, and that professional is actually the person that brought this up for me. And then I will now be seeking maybe another second opinion, even though I'm pretty sure, but I kind of might need to justify it, so I will be doing more research, and maybe then compiling some information I can also show you guys. I think it's not like it's going to be fun, but still it's a bit of a also commonplace thing, but on a specific topic and about mental health. And if you are struggling with something, just trust me, please seek professional help. You cannot do things by yourself. What you're seeing me actually do here is commonplace about pen paling. It's something that you haven't seen me do in a while. That's also something that I have not done at all in this last month. Like I said, I couldn't do much, but I decided to do this article because I feel like I have been pen paling. Like, there is no right or wrong way to pen pal, but I feel like I have been kind of drifting away from my original purpose. And so I did this to remind myself and to kind of keep on track of what I want from pen paling and the kind of things that I actually want to send to people. And so I have not yet prepared any letters, but I will be soon. I just want them to be simpler and kind of like those old letters. And while I was doing this commonplace segment, I was also watching Pride and Prejudice, which is very fitting. And that was my inspiration and that was my inspiration for actually the kind of letters that I want to send, those just writing with maybe some nice paper, some nice envelope, some dried flowers like you can see on those classic letters from authors like Virginia Woolf and Emily Dickinson. Sorry for the name mispronunciation. Is that how you say it? I'm not sure. So that's more on what I want to do, and therefore I was commonplacing about it. Something that I also want to add to my journal is going to be a tea tracker like I had on the previous one, and I have not yet set up that one. And basically that's it. I haven't done any commonplace in a while, so it was a bit strange to do it again, but I actually liked the results, and I was also trying to figure it out how to do it in this notebook specifically, because the measures are different, but I feel like it turned out okay. I don't really have a lot more to say. I just wanted to say that I appreciate the people that have messaged me and asked for the videos, and yeah, I hope you are staying cozy during this holiday season, since you're probably going to see this either today or tomorrow or on another day, but most likely in December. I just hope that if you celebrate Christmas, you have a nice Christmas, and if you don't, I hope that you still have a good time. And yeah, I guess this is one of my favorite parts of the year, except for autumn and Halloween, which I have not celebrated at all this year, since I was caught up in all of those things that I talked to you guys about. I really did not even see the time pass, and I had this big thing planned and all of these ideas of what I wanted to do, those 40 days of things leading up to Halloween, and I did not do anything because I was just so caught up in everything else. But it's fine, there's more next year. I'm just hoping that things can stay better, or at least not worse. And maybe on the next video you'll see me do some other things. And yeah, I guess that's it. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video, and let me know what you think. Yeah, that's it. Bye everyone.